Your name was Brosnan with a little happy face before, but now it's
ABD Brosnan. I like it.
You're sponsored now by Paul Phoenix.
God, why can't they just let me...
What?
Just make titles editable text fields.
Yeah.
What kind of pain you have to like? What do you have to?
You have to like find. You can't change the name of it first of all, so they're all just called title. So you need to find the right
You can't
one.
label them like even title 2. Title,
No.
Wow.
No.
So when you mouse over the title of one, it draws a box around it on the screen, but you can't edit it directly. You have to go to configure and then like change the text of it.
What the? I don't know what this girl's doing.
Oh fuck. Okay. We recovered.
Round 2. Fight!
Oh fuck, I forgot that I was dash there.
Round 3. Fight!
Broken move.
Oh, damn.
Round 4. Fight!
What the?
So I like how there's a blinking message indicator next to the help menu.
Yeah.
That doesn't go away no matter what.
Nope. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck! I missed the combo.
Was that just
Oh my fucking god. I was hitting it before, but for some reason I can't do it.
whoa.
What? I was gonna go low. I always go low cast. So I was gonna go low that time. I actually thought about it.
So is the short
Get
one
ready for the next
I don't know. You just kind of do whatever. I don't think it really matters.
round 1.
I don't know what this girl does.
Fight!
Everything.
What do you think about?
Back crush?
Round 2. Fight!
Oh, that's not the one.
Dang, just do chicken minutes.
Oh,
It'll totally work.
I should. Oh, whoops. If I can do them properly.
Yes, do
Oh, whoa, you ducked it!
Yes, do it from all standing. Probably would have gotten 3 QTF once to do that.
Round 3.
One time I wanted to crash and nothing happened, and then the one time I should have, I didn't do it.
What the?
Round 4. Fight!
GG.
Fight!
What?
What are you doing?
I always forget you can tag on the ground in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
Fuck.
Go back to character select so we can do a non-shit stage.
But this stage owns.
No.
Ball Phoenix.
It's like go back fast through and playing stuff like you wear the world, right?
Jun Kazama. Kazuya Mishima.
I need a more business kind of problem. Oh, god damn it.
Get ready for the next battle.
What level is it?
It's the happy, really happy one that's endless.
Terrible. You're the worst at picking
Round
stages.
1.
I didn't pick the stage.
Yeah, you did.
I just hit random.
Yeah.
So you
push
picked
the
it.
button.
You chose
No. Okay.
take the responsibility for your terrible stage game.
I don't know where these strings begin or end.
Do you know where yours?
No.
And then
Fight!
I still don't know what to use to hit down with
KO. Round 3.
I don't know. I don't think she has no stops or anything like that.
You can't sidestep that?
No, I think it cracks a little bit.
Well, I didn't do the combo, so it doesn't matter.
tag. Tag, not crash. Why did you tag crash?
Round 4. Fight!
Punish.
I don't know what's punishable or not.
Everything that whips.
Yeah.
Also, you probably won't learn what's punishable by not pressing buttons. So press more buttons. Those are good buttons. Do
Yeah.
those buttons a lot.
What the? Why didn't that bounce?
Because you caught him on like the very tip of his pocket. Down 4, 4, 4, 4. It'll work. Told you.
What the?
Oh. If you ever block that launch that he just did before we
Yeah.
you get lost.
Just do whatever the fuck you want. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
it's like
It's
minus
probably
17, minus 18,
yeah.
probably more.
So you
Okay.
can probably top kick it on block.
It's a 17 frame launcher and June can punish it with itself.
Fight.
Okay.
So it's at least as minus as it started, and it's slow as fuck. Oh yeah, she doesn't have a side sector. Oh, god damn it. I'm trying to back that up.
Round 2.
He needs some kind of item move that has to do with winning with that fist.
Yeah, like
Like something that just makes them continue flying horizontally.
What the?
are you just like asking me to do that? Because that's how it looks.
What if this rainbows appear all on the screen?
Perfect. Beautiful. It should just replace the hit sparks on Death Fist with rainbow.
God damn it.
Fight.
I dig it. I really like unclick buttons.
God damn it.
Feels good. That has to be the dedicated SNK tag now.
Yeah, it actually
Oh
can't
my
play
god, I
anything
can't
else.
fucking do.
Hey, what?
You can't say anything else. I have a special
Okay.
account. Look at the destroy. These other buttons, they're just cool.
That's fine. No, it's good.
I wanted to have like more inspired.
Oh, fuck.
I hate the color for these, but
That was supposed to be forward 2,
not
not
black.
forward 2.
Yeah.
God damn
And since that's your like start button and extra color or extra button scheme, they kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Fight.
Needs LEDs though.
Yeah. You don't see those in cows much.
No, you don't. Not enough. This is why we need a 2DX tab, because there's a shitload of LEDs there.
That's interesting. I wonder.
What the? Why does that track?
Because use Kazuya. You gotta learn Paul's special tackle sequence.
I don't know what that is.
It's the special sequence he has from tackling. It's called Ultimate Punishment.
Round 2.
Well, that sounds painful.
Fight.
I'm like the only person who does it. Nobody else gives a shit about it because they're like, why would I bother learning a special tackle sequence? But it's cool and it does a lot of damage.
Oh, that's not my one.
What the?
Oh, fuck, that is not
Not too many lows or throws either for you to be small.
everyone's hands are. in this match.
Round 3.
Everyone, look at Jun's hands. They're gigantic. That's where Jin got his giant hands from too.
These are bad giant.
That's why he wears the gauntlets to hide his giant.
Asuka's are giant.
So are Lily.
See, same family. They've all got giant hands.
And Asuka stands like this.
Yeah, it's really obvious for Lily too.
I got distracted, so I kept talking about.
Because Paul, like, he's wearing the big gloves and stuff, so you're like, okay.
Yeah, no, Asuka's pretty much hand culture. Yeah. They're like 2D alien hands.
Yeah, I gotta pick up after that.
That's dumb.
Round
Don't push buttons.
4. Fight.
Whoops, that's not what I meant to do.
Bad whip.
I should have just done it there. I don't mind the damage that her combo does, but I wish it would just do it faster.
That's exactly it. Oh, mashing. Oh, fuck.
Fuck!
understand.
I don't know what happened there. I tried to death fist. No, here's the thing. I always see the first hit, so I tried to death fist in between.
Don't do that.
Yes. I always push it. I always fucking push it.
Stop rushing down for your ball. It doesn't do anything. It's never a good idea.
Oh my fucking god, I missed the fucking death fist.
How minus is the top hit? I'm assuming not launch punish.
It's -12.
Okay. So just 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 2.
Get ready for the next battle.
State-of-the-art high-performance cabinet that fits 3D CG games.
Oh,
Round 1.
Yeah. It does.
Fight.
live in the future.
So electronics are producing computer graphics.
Like, procedurally.
Oh, fuck.
You know, this thing was only going to be paid for creating like POA, like woodblocks, no CG on this.
I would kind of like to have a machine that produces woodblock print art.
I'm just like, what is your alternative to producing CG? I mean, maybe the 3D.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, maybe 3D is the operative word. Where's the kick infinite?
Oh my god. Fuck, now you got me messed up trying to do it.
It's wall standing. You can't do it from down. So crouch and then...
Hold on. Oh my god, I'm trying to do it and Shane keeps hitting me. That's pretty rude.
That was really rude. I didn't know that you were actually going to sit there and try to do it.
Fight.
Okay, hold on.
Wall standing.
Oh my god.
Wait for your... What are you doing?
Isn't that the kick infinite?
No.
It's wall standing. It's wall standing and then down 4, 4, 4, 4.
Should probably be over here.
I'm trying to play up.
That's rude.
Yeah, isn't it just... Oh, it's 3?
You can do whatever variants you want. So if you press down or up, it adds a variant that goes like mid
that's
or
right.
low or
Okay,
whatever.
okay, that's right. But yeah, you can sidestep it. Really, really easy.
While standing 3-3 and then keep pressing 3. If you do up or down, you'll get like little variations on it. But doing it for like 3 to 4 hits is actually useful. Just don't like continue kicking off into space.
When they're not in range. Yeah, because it looks like a combo as long as they're in range. But, so
it's
is it broken against the wall or something?
it still doesn't really combo, but like if their backs to the wall and they don't really know what else to do, they get stuck.
Can we actually start using the variants to like mix them up?
A little bit, yeah. Like they at least have to probably guess once or twice, so they might eat a few hits out of it and then you can just stop and do something else.
Oh my god, what break is that?
She has a 1 word here.
Yeah, he's pretty different from anybody else.
I just mean he's one of the characters that kind of started as a palette swap, so to speak. Skin swap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in Tekken 2, he was very different.
I guess it would have to be law, although like these days he has nothing in common.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Like I think he can do a backflip, and that's the only way I would be like, yeah, well, I guess it was law.
Back then, it's like one of those things. Like I think even the animations share a bunch, like the throws share
Yeah.
animation. It's like Tekken 2, especially had a lot of like, this character is basically Wang. This character is basically.
Well, Tekken 2, like half the cast was unlockable, like secret characters, so they didn't really.
Which wasn't unreasonable at the time either. It was like, okay, there are already an okay cast, so these are just free, whatever.
Right, yeah.
No one takes it seriously. Roger, Alex, whatever.
One cool thing about Tekken 4 when it came out is since that was back when more games had like time unlock kind of stuff, and so people like really didn't know what the cast of Tekken 4 was going to be because this was before everything gets leaked like months in advance and that kind of stuff.
What the?
So, yeah, so like the tagline of Tekken 4 was that like Heihachi was, or no, Kazuya was dead, Jin has gone into hiding, and essentially wasn't in the game. Like he's not in the original cast before.
What the?
So people didn't really know what to expect, and then it was every week a new character would be added. And in addition, the next character that was going to come out would get added to random select.
People would know a couple days in or a day in or something.
Yeah, and so you could get that character by random selecting, so it turned into this thing where someone sees, like you watch random select carefully and you're pretty sure you saw a portrait of Nina go by, and then it turns into people like trying to...
So like, I know it's fun. Is there an order to random select? Like, you know? Like it wasn't just people... What I mean is, it sounds like you were implying there was, but it's also like people want superstition is done these things. Like,
no, so there actually was. Like some people would get pretty okay at getting that character, but it was hard, and if you're wrong, you're stuck with whoever was after that character.
really bad movie.
But it was cool because then every week people get hyped all over again. So they're like, oh shit, this character.
So at that point also, at the point where the character wasn't fully unlocked, were they in the rotation?
Oh,
Or both did not unlock.
You know, he might have been
That would be also kind of an awesome way of like
of finding out.
revealing the character. You're like, you're like messing with it. You're like, it's not any of these guys.
Yeah, because in T4 it was Combat, it was the same thing. But I can't remember if you could pick him before the rest of the cast was on. I'm pretty sure Heihachi is the last person to unlock, because he's supposed to be dead for the whole thing, and then he turns out to be like the real last boss. I think Jin's the first unlock, but that was the first game where they completely redid his moveset. And also he was really broken and stupid.
We all know that Tekken 4 was broken.
Tekken 4 seems great.
Well, we can play it, and I can prove you wrong.
But I heard Jin has like just turned Laser Scraper into like unblockable shit.
Just for laser paper.
It was the unblockable.
Yeah.
I mean,
I prefer laser stapler.
What?
This sounded like that's what he said. That's what it sounded.
yeah, that was low. I did it.
And it's not just like, so that
Okay, so
laser
you can try
paper is
step
really stupid, but he has a couple other things that are just so dumb.
Is that also on
No, it's definitely not. And the second hit is duckable. There you go.
That's what really identifies. Having this is a move where he's going to have a really recognizable like animation and sound. That second part seems dangerous too. All those to some degree.
It's not something that you should throw out.
Definitely not the way I'm doing it.
Using combos not as much of a poke.
Yeah, or like, it's good with Punisher just because
Yeah.
it's kind of brain dead and it has decent range and stuff, and you get a knockdown and a wall splat.
Oh fuck. Oh,
Why'd you
my
stop
God.
there? You should have just kept picking.
Oh, you're right. I should have tagged myself there. Whoa, that was some electric stuff.
Oh, that's not fun.
What the?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my fucking god.
Uh-oh.
I was like, I'm gonna just do copy.
It's like a freshman one.
You know what's cool about Tekken Advance? Is
Nothing.
Jin has electric hell sweep.
Get
That
ready
sounds
for the
really
next
cool.
battle.
I would play Jin, bad damage and all, if he had electric health. I'm
Well,
really
it's-
fucking pissed about that still. 'Cause I like Jin, but seriously, all of my combo damage goes down when I play him.
Well, just do more pokes.
No! I want combo damage!
Well, Tekken Advance, it's tag 1 Jin, so he's a Mishima. So he has electric health speed, anti-win god fist, and so on and so forth.
Nope.
It's really
Round
bad.
2.
But like
Unbalanced or just like not fun, stupid?
like everything, it's bad. But that makes it a good practice mode game because it's so poorly balanced and so poorly conceived that you can do things you really shouldn't be able to do. So it's fun to combo lab in and then never play it. They did it with, it's like Young Country, it's like 2D sprites of 3D renders. And
By 19.
And what's funny is, so Tekken has 4 attack buttons, Advance has 4 buttons, but let's not do that. Instead, let's make one of the buttons throw, and another button not use, and then everybody just has A and B, which don't really correspond to anything.
Yeah.
So you play Horog, and you're just
I was like,
pressing
okay,
A and
you
B
would-
randomly, and he's doing arbitrary strings. And
That sounds good.
For no rhyme or reason, just whatever.
They got any ports to like 3DS? That seems like a platform you would do. You got 4 face buttons.
Yeah, well they've done it to PSP, they've done a couple ports.
Yeah.
That actually were really good, surprisingly. I think they ran at 30 FPS, but... and then, I think Tag 2... No, Tag 2's on Wii U.
Yep.
There's nothing for 3DS, is there?
Nothing at all.
The new Monster Hunter you can play on the 3DS before the Wii U. It's the same game
Boom.
between them.
Oh, why did I do that?
Monster Hunter is definitely the game I'm supposed to look for a like new Western studio to wholesale rip off and do better.
See, I have never
Wasn't
played it,
Monster
and I know
Hunter
that
like
Japan
a
just
Demon
goes...
Souls ripoff effectively?
No, predates.
Okay.
Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
is-
Monster
Or
Hunter-
wasn't it like similar or something? Kind of a similar audience or... I
There's
don't know. I've
similarities
literally
to,
never
like,
seen anything
running
about Monster
around
Hunter.
in a
I haven't either, and it's
like,
one of the
heavy
biggest
combat.
games in Japan.
Yeah.
And it has been for like a decade. It seems like. Every Monster Hunter just does gangbusters, and I know nothing about it.
Yeah, I have a copy of like Edge Guard games, like footage and everything from like last time. Not the last time, what the previous time? They had an interview with Duncan Games on. I'm trying to remember who it was, and he's kind of like lamenting and being like, everyone is only playing Monster Hunter. That's all everyone's playing. Like it's just so like ubiquitously super popular, like the detriment of other things. You know?
For a long time, when I saw the name, I confused it with Monster Rancher.
Yeah.
And so I heard about it.
Monster Rancher is awesome.
You're not the only one.
Years later, and I was like, why would anyone still give a fuck about that game? Like, what is wrong with Japan?
It's like you can't even. It's like who even has CDs to scan anymore,
yeah,
right?
right? What's the long-term appeal of that?
You run around scanning. No, now you have to scan
QR codes.
QR codes. Yeah. Oh, this QR code. The wings monster.
That'd be really interesting, actually.
Yeah, well,
So like run around and explore. No, it'd be actually a fun idea. You do it like do it with the Vita or the 3DS or on a phone. Just like out in your world, introduce each other. Like, oh, let me add this to my library.
And it becomes sort of like a Foursquare-ian
exactly.
marketing tool.
I mean, you'd
Like
eventually
come to a coffee shop.
Didn't they
and
try
you-
that? Like, didn't they used to have like those things?
Like alternate reality games?
No, like with the scanning stuff. Like I remember.
probably stuff like that. And of course, people would ruin it. People would find some amazing monster.
I see
and
your
they
trick
just,
trying to get on
figure
2B
out-
sides so you can
but
electric.
just figure out what this code was.
I don't care.
Or, like go to this URL. You know what I mean? Like people would
Yeah,
like, get
that'd
rid
be
of
cool though.
Oh, fuck.
Like
Oh,
if it's generated from QR codes in a way that's
That was
not
on one piece side,
easily
huh?
crackable, so to speak.
Do it plus geographic data.
I'm better at forward 2 on this side.
Yeah.
That'd be
That'd
that'd
be
be the cheap way.
Oh, fuck.
Like, well, I mean, this would be half cool and half like a terrible idea. But somebody finds some QR code like randomly in some nowhere shop on an ad or something, and it turns out to generate like this crazy cool monster. And everyone's like, I gotta find out where the fuck I get that.
I think the way to do it is to have it be interesting too, not just have them be like, you'd have to have a game that was discussed enough to have like crazy abilities and stuff, rather than this thing has amazing stats.
Right.
You know, it'd have to be like, oh, this thing has this weird combination.
What?
You know,
I tried to tag like 3 times.
You'd have to do something like that. Yeah. Same with any kind of Borderlands second generation thing like that. It would be kind of funny to have.
These limbs need to be longer.
So that I can hit them.
No.
Yeah, grab
So I can actually do
grab
stuff.
some of Jack's arms on the lead. I play that character. Gorilla arm lead.
Oh, do you guys want to go to that Mexican place tonight?
Sure.
I didn't crave their tacos.
There we go. June can punish
Play
it.
that fight pretty well.
No, I tried to backdash.
But
I was sort of indifferent, but I had some kind of like seafood tacos last time, and they were really good. And I was kind of like, okay, I gotta get back
See,
there.
my problem is that there's not really much else in Mexican food that I want with my new diet. So I just keep getting the same thing because I'm pretty okay with it. I always ate burritos anyway. I'm too scared of cheese still.
because of lactose.
Yeah.
Like you don't hate the process per se, but it's like, oh,
Yeah.
here's my biology.
And I haven't lactate yet. There we go. That's what I call a stage.
Next battle.
Are you Steve?
No. I reversed my order so I didn't have to hold down 5 every time.
Message mode 1 says he's using your drag to carry him now. Oh, I
Puzzle
assume that's a
Dragon.
puzzle
Puzzle
drag.
Dragon.
Yeah, Odin is godlike.
Round 1.
I was like, maybe Rivals pulled him a Dragonov combo, but no. Some other bullshit.
What guy would know a Dragonov combo? Come on.
Well, really, I'm assuming like maybe he asked and you looked it up on PZ really quick and were like, here's a combo.
You think I would look something up for someone? Come on. Yeah!
That's dumb. The death should have hit.
We're going back to
Oh yes!
I can definitely see
No!
a certain
Oh my
amount of
god!
overlap between like what appeals in a game like Dark Souls and what would appeal there. Like I could see like a
Yeah, I haven't played Dark Souls at all either.
Dark Souls are bad. Play Demon Souls.
I haven't played Dark
Souls
Souls.
is
I
fine.
didn't know that they were like different enough to matter.
Dark Souls did a lot of things that I didn't really like.
Though to be fair, most people seem to like it.
No,
Most
it's
people
a
seem to
fine
have bad
game.
opinions. It's a fine game, it's just not as good as Demon Souls.
Demon Souls, I think, is really fun, and honestly, I'd like to see more games have the feel of that game, even though it's good for you. Like, what I mean is, I like the game and I can appreciate it's good for you, but I just want to see more games with like low fantasy, with like have combat that has a certain amount of weight to it, and stuff like that. But
Okay, definitely try it. There we go.
The Bethesda RPG that actually had a good combat system.
yeah, each one gets better than the last, but it's totally. I'd love to play a Morrowind style game with basically literally grafting like the Demon Souls.
It would make the make the rest of how
That's not the one hit.
bad
God damn it.
their games are more forget like the combat was meaty and fun and satisfying.
I mean, it's come a long way from literally like there's not even the like block and like slash, just slash. I mean, I played this game in Dagger mode, so.
And my first one was a little weird. Someone used to ask me if I played Morrowind, and the way
No, I was
the text of
blocking
the
it.
sentence
though.
made me assume it was MMO.
Oh fuck. I did not mean
But
to
it's
push
really
that.
just that like their games are so absurdly large and scaled that you can sort of play it on an ongoing basis.
Morrowind is the game immediately before Oblivion.
Right.
And
People
there are a lot
people
of
seem to
holdouts.
still like it then, even though it was pretty broken. Like
The world was really well designed, especially for a game of its time.
Those games are not games that anyone
Oh, fuck.
does or should play for the balance or they're trying to really restrict. Like, especially if you go back in the series, the magic system allows you to break the game over your knee if you want to.
yeah.
But
Like I actually
that's
saw a
not-
speedrun of Morrowind where it's just you alchemy up and fly to wherever.
Oh, yeah, but even when I was playing that game and I wasn't like looking at like crazy with those things, there were these scrolls you could get at vendors that were like, granted like granted like flight 500% like, you know, speed and whatever, and that was just my method of traveling around the world. I was like, okay, read a few of these scrolls. It was like, you know, I'm an airplane, you know, like, and that was basically it.
Yeah, like it's, but the perception of those games and Bethesda in general seems to
What
have
the-
changed.
I death listed.
Well,
Nice
I'm
body, your
maybe
ass.
projecting a lot of my own thoughts, but to me, like, I have fun with Bethesda games, and I don't think that they're good games at all. It's more like I play Oblivion or Skyrim or whatever, and I'm kind of like, this is really dumb and like not really well made, but you can screw around so much that it's kind of okay.
Makes up for it.
Like
Yeah.
playing a GTA game.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, Oblivion, I haven't even actually tried modding. Everybody says like if you add 87 mods to it, it's actually a good game.
Yeah, Oblivion is a weird point because Oblivion is where they really did a lot of like streamlining normally that most people
No.
that it's more simplifying than streamlining.
I don't know how I got
Where
And I got that sense.
Where Oblivion to Skyrim, they learned a lot in doing Fallout 3 of like the class. Like they got a lot better about making the game better and more accessible, but not stupid. Like so, Skyrim isn't like really for the most part like simpler in any way than Oblivion. It has other systems. And Morrowind is definitely, I think, a more complex game than Oblivion.
And that's, I think,
was, you know, 4 years earlier.
right. I think that's why I don't like take the games very seriously, is because they feel very simplified and very like, you have to make it Xbox friendly. That kind of thing.
Oh, fuck,
You know,
I
with that kind of
sidestepped.
sense.
Ironically,
Apparently you didn't sidestep enough.
No,
Also,
I
I didn't
didn't
want
to push the button, so I guess my response.
stuff the magic system that people really liked, that they got rid of in Blue. Partly, I think people liked it too, but games,
That's fine. I mean, that's the only reason people really like Final Fantasy, right? Is that you can inevitably find a way to break it.
yeah. I mean, this is a series of games where in Daggerfall, which is the game before normal, technically the second game of the series, but like, no one really ever played for that. And, well, I mean, most people did, unless they went back to it after that. And most people didn't play Redguard, which is a weird, like, not quite an RPG. It's like 2.5 in the series, or that game. So, one of them is a game where, like, or sorry, Daggerfall is a game that, among other things, is super, you know, unstable and had like a million patches. Even post-patch would be like about 1 year or sometimes. Because it was a game that randomly generated dungeons, and the dungeons that were 3D. So, there's problems there. And, that's a game where like you could like walk into town, walk into the shop, leave your cart, go like walk over like outside the location to the shopkeeper, like sleep for like 9 hours until the shop is closed, and just grab everything from the shelves. The game is just eminently great.
Did you play Fallout 3 or New Vegas?
I didn't play New Vegas yet, but I did play Fallout.
New Vegas is a lot better.
I can imagine.
I didn't think 3 was bad. I think coming from Fallout 2 it was kind of bad, but like...
I played Fallout 2 when it was new. And Fallout 2, I have a lot of fun.
Are you really plus on that?
Yeah,
As someone like,
That's
out of time.
Why do you think
I
I
was
would
stupid show on stage when it came out.
That's really stupid.
I don't know if you ever played the patch, but it was so bad.
But if you push
You end up
crouching
with, like,
1,
a
it
car
just
with
fucks
just
my...
a picture of
Because
you.
Yeah.
I always
Car
push
with
one
just
after
halfway in.
because I want to temporary
Like that.
Yeah.
Just crouch and force me to do something slow.
And so like I hated those guys. Like those guys got a point at one point where people were just so offline the forums, they basically like destroy the forums. Yeah, they said to them because they were rioting.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, the NMA crew is, infinitely terrible.
Yeah, I mean they didn't even really fully exist. Like they were in their like infancy.
Right.
Yeah. And NMA I think is
Round 2.
that kind of crowd.
I did a bound to the wall.
Oh,
I did a thing.
excellent.
Except I don't know Kaz's filler, so I just did his like auto, which is just the human Valkas.
That's fine.
That kind of crowd is kind of the worst thing you can have for a game, I think. Like the people who think they really like the game, but or like they like it's not even that they like the series, but they like that one particular game and they want it to stay that way and not change in any way.
That's really bad.
If you make another game that's not that game, then obviously it's not as good. You're terrible.
Vibes ended up animation.
Yeah, but I think, like, so Fallout 3, the main thing I didn't like is that it really, really does mostly feel like Oblivion games. For better and worse, because I don't hate Oblivion either.
I mean, what do you mean by that though? Like, I mean, people make that comment, made that jokingly even before it came out. But, like,
Yeah, and
because I feel like, for example, it did a way better job than Oblivion of having like a realized world and like I don't know NPCs you might actually consider memorable. Like
I think it's
better.
it's better written, and the world is more interesting to me than Oblivion and so on. But the general like design philosophy and the flow of the game and all that is very, very similar. Obviously, the engine is pretty much the same. I think New Vegas is a lot better because it takes the same engine and then shows you what a difference it makes to have like better storytelling and better mission design.
Yeah.
And really, they didn't.
I mean, it's got the tighter focus, really, right? Like the area is more.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it doesn't feel like the game is smaller in scale than 3 does, or than 3 is. But like they didn't change much mechanically. They balanced that better so that it's
Whoops, that's not what I meant to do.
Get out of jail free card. So combat is a little bit better. But generally speaking,
You can just do health switch.
the way that the story arcs go and the choice that the player has in determining their outcome, which is like a hallmark of Fallout, except for Fallout 3, is done a lot better. So,
well, I'd have to play New Vegas before I can really comment, but I guess I never really felt like Fallout 3 failed to give me agency short out the weird zero-force failure ending.
Oh god.
Which also effectively got patched out.
Get ready.
no, which I hated. That whole last segment of the game, like, kind of ruined a lot of the game for me. I felt like I was having fun, and then I got to that, and I was like, okay, so then none of that really
Which part are you
mattered.
defining as the end zone?
Well, basically everything from the time McCarthyism bot goes on a rampage through the end of the story when they force you to kill yourself for no reason.
Yeah, that really...
Wow, spoilers.
Yeah. I'm okay with that as
Well, you won't even run into that really well, because at this point, like, DLC and patches kind of changes that. If you actually
That's dumb. I
Yeah.
get this dude.
like, I guess it's really rare that I find a game ever does something that, not that I want to I don't usually, like, retroactively decide, like, oh, that's fun I had, remove. I sigh, for the record. And, like,
But it's more that, like, there isn't really a way that, okay, so let's say the story has to start in a certain way, because, you know, you can't really have very much agency as a player around sort of start.
Sure. Or you're going to end up playing it really much of the story. So, like, you can start anywhere, but there's no...
Like, they tried to do that with Dragon Age Origins, I guess, but it was sort of like, not really. So anyway, given that everyone has to start here, and given that in Fallout 3, everybody has to end it this way, because they kind of did a bad job handling that, like, you can only really bow out so much in terms of story path if you're gonna have every story end the same way. Like, you can't really have the player's actions matter in a meaningful way and then have to get the same ending.
Watch it, but I held down.
Yeah, though I will say, Fallout 2 always ends on,
Alright.
God
on
damn
the
it.
offshore oil rig or whatever it is, right?
Sure.
That's
Well,
so
Fallout 2, I was never able to finish because I broke it.
Okay, spoilers. Remember what I was saying about Fallout 2 being a bit unstable and buggy?
Right, yeah.
But
That's
I
been
mean,
my
and
experience.
Fallout 1 ends, you know, taking down a massive, which weirdly is like, I feel like it's actually game. Like, you know what I mean? It's like Fallout 1 is
Look at that,
awesome,
it's
you're
snake
going
in it.
around, you're like,
I was gonna ask
traveling
about
town to town and saving
Kind of
people.
You're not supposed to do that.
Like, oh, here's this ending where you go find out this
I wasn't even sure
guy,
what you
he's like crazy, and you have like a battle at the end, and you know, it's the end. Like, it just always felt...
Yeah, I don't think I've never touched the first one. Second one I got, I would say probably, I think at least halfway through before I progressed through scripting.
Yeah, I feel like the tone of the first one, the second one is a good mechanical, like balance and mechanics and like combat revision of the first one, but I feel like the tone of the writing is better than number 1.
I tried to
Number
parry,
2 gets
but it didn't work.
jokes,
No.
in my opinion, with like
No, let's talk about
etc. Including like stuff that's kind of hurts their own canon.
Yeah.
Like the Tin Man encounter, like this scene is like, I'm pretty sure if you went to the movies allowed, you'd find one of the
That's dumb.
stuff with YouTube too. It's so good. And Barovius, so it used to be like a pal of mine online who used to be a so I did take this stuff pretty seriously at one point, and like Fallout 2, I was like totally felt flat. So like, but so like,
See?
I appreciate that I
You don't
put
mash
on
that
the air,
hard.
because I think it would also be hard.
Yes, clearly that's my problem.
I just broke the tackle.
It was hard to go back to Fallout 2. I had to give it several like good faith efforts to try to get used to the mechanics before I could like really play
It is
it. It is, and also like the starting section is horrendous, even if you like the game. Not like being in that temple and you fight scorpions, and I hope you pick your stats right because you might not be able to beat scorpions if you didn't. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Whereas Fallout 1 has like this weird like walking out of your original starting area, and like you get attacked like that, or they're such token enemies, you kind of like couldn't fail to beat them, or you can at least run by them or something like that.
Which is how it should be.
Oh.
When you're learning the game and you have the characters and so on. Fallout 2 is kind of not like that. Like that starting area is pretty brutal and not very fun.
Plus where Fallout 1 was in like history of games and things to compare it to. It's not like literally the first, but it's so early in a sort of like high player agency game that like my first playthrough was like, what happens when I make some totally dumb like idiot character with like one intelligence, run through here, go to town, go,
what?
Oh, that's funny, all my dialogue is bad, haha, that's funny. And basically I ended up like killing everyone in the first town because I'm like, oh, cool, you can do that. And like, this is really how I play the game now. But awesome, you can do that, that's great. Then I went back and like made a new character and played real, and that's how I played Fallout 1.
So that's one of the things I appreciate the most about Fallout 2 is that there aren't really like arbitrary limits on what you're allowed to do if it's something that you think of doing. Where Fallout 3, it being Bethesda, like they couldn't really figure out a way to make that work, and so now you've got all these characters that you arbitrarily aren't allowed to kill because we wouldn't be able to tell our story if you killed them. And that's why everybody was mad about not being able to kill kids. It's not because like, oh, I want to live out my fantasy of murdering children. Of course, it's well, partially. But
yeah, but I mean,
but it's it's the company sort of. It's perceived as them missing the point of the first two by putting this arbitrary like, no, come on, you can't do that, guys. Because your little Fallouts are like, whatever.
I get where you're coming from, but I think that's some serious mind reading. People really think that those guys don't get like what the goal of Fallout is. Like those guys
realistically,
etc.
It's them prioritizing the potential like backlash of letting you do that over. Staying true to the
they lose their freedom anyways, so no one's really gonna do that shit. You know, like
I did on accident.
Yeah, and then you got the fucking cows that was breaking your car and reloaded, right?
I didn't reload.
Okay.
But I actually thought it was really funny that they like.
But I would argue that Fallout 2 is flawed because people shouldn't like to know you're a child kid. Because those traits are not like regional.
But I don't think that changes anything. Having that.
I'm sure it affects NPCs relation like how much they like you.
Does it?
I'd have to go back to double check, but like, I mean, how long has it been since you made?
Yeah, because I hung on to it. But I know that there are hidden aspects to how people perceive you in Fallout 2. Like it's
I'll get you 2 pieces.
equations going on for that.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
I still can't block Snakehead.
You what?
Well, whose fault is that?
Oh, I was trying to side step. See, that's broken. Snakehead shouldn't go under. He would have got
No.
What?
I can't take myself seriously.
I was like, what?
Do you guys know how the standard tackle system works, by the way?
No.
No, not really. You explained it to me once, but I've forgotten by this point.
So you can.
I know that there's a point where you can break it, but I still don't understand exactly where that. I know you can break it while standing.
There's several points.
Right, but once they're on the ground, I don't understand. I don't understand where the point is.
What?
I'm just making fun of
yeah, so you can sprawl break it 1+2 when they first grab you. You can reverse it by hitting 2 when you're holding to the ground. But once they're on top of you hitting you, you can break on the first and fourth punches.
Oh, okay.
And it's just a left or right thrust.
Right, but when do you push the button? Like before they do, or like roughly the same time? Because
yeah.
they can kind of delay it, right?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not really supposed to be a time thing. It's supposed to be a guess.
Right.
Or
okay.
I mean, you could try to react, I guess, but whatever.
So you have 50% chance and 50% chance to get half damage for them kind of thing?
Yeah, so if it actually, the act of getting tackled to the ground does some minuscule damage, but if you catch it on the first punch, then you pick them off, or they punch you 3 times, and you catch it on the fourth punch, and you pick them off.
Get ready.
Yeah, because I noticed that sometimes I would break it early, so it must be catching the fourth.
The first, you mean?
No, not. I mean, break it after they started, but still earlier than going through the whole thing.
Halfway through rather than...
Well, so they actually, it's only 4 punches now. It used to be 6.
So breaking it at 4 was still kind of worthwhile, whereas now.
Yeah, but I think it leaves you in maybe a slightly different LT situation if you catch the fourth.
Yeah, pushing it off versus getting hit and then rolling off.
And yeah, it used to be a little different for the aggressor also, like, you actually had these weird, almost like branching choices, like you could do 1-2-1-2-1-2, or you could do 1-2-1, 1-2-1, and that created the 50-50 for the second part. where it is now, and they're like, that's kind of dumb. Why don't we just have it be like whatever button they press is what they say you can do. So now you can actually do just like 1, 1, 1, 1. That's fun.
Oh, fuck. Jesus.
Okay.
But also, like the fall and king and some undertime arm bars. Actually, a lot of people have arm bars. Come to think of it. If you press 1 plus 2.
Oh, fuck. That was good.
Whoops.
Oh, I thought I held down back.
If Dave's on the ground like that, you could do 4-3.
Oh, yeah.
Probably does more than hell sweep on the ground.
Yeah, well, when he's on the ground like that, I should really be hell sweeping with 4-4 instead of 4-1.
Yeah.
Because they both hit, but I'm still an idiot and I don't do it.
Round 3.
Habit.
Yeah.
Fight.
Oh, fuck. That was 4-4, not 4-4.
Oh my god, I can't fucking take that for the life of me. Oh my god. That move
you
is
hate that?
so stupid.
Generally speaking, if Paul tackles you, match 2,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, it won't matter with James because he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what if anything we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Why go for that?
Because I didn't
I
recognize
didn't
the
mean
hit.
to.
Because you can just pop them up with like 3-1-4 or something, right?
Yeah, and then go back to 2 and then
Round 4.
Okay, and definitely duck that time and try to while standing and punish the win, but it didn't do anything.
you can duck it. But if you duck it, I have a miss.
Well, no. But I mean, I should have gotten the wall standing in the front there.
Tag!
Yeah. Oh.
Whoops. I
Why are
can't
his
do
legs
it.
so long? Oh, yes, I did it.
You did it.
This is so janky.
I was like, okay, maybe he'll do something this time.
So for Paul, if you get a tackle, he has a special sequence where you do 2 and then hold down and do 1-1, and then it's 4-1-1 plus 2. And
Okay.
you're not going to remember it, but just so you
Yeah.
know. So he starts with a standard 2, and then if they don't catch you on that first punch, they can't break the rest of it. And it does a lot of damage.
There we go.
I keep thinking the death is gonna go farther than it does.
He just teleports across
Yeah.
the screen.
He should. Oh my god. I keep trying to sidestep that. It doesn't work.
Stop getting forward 2. That shouldn't hit anybody that much.
I know!
'Cause now
I'm just really annoyed because I don't know any of these strings.
he's going to get in the habit of doing it all the time if he keeps
Well,
hitting,
good.
and then it's going to screw him over with everybody else.
No, I mostly do it like, I'm only just throwing it out sometimes, but I'm mostly doing it as a whip punch.
Round 3.
He's getting counter hit a lot because he's
Yeah.
trying to do death fist for no reason.
That's it.
And then
I mean, those are the times that I'm just doing it, but like, a lot of the time I'm still trying to big whip, which is what I normally do. I don't normally just do it. I promise.
You will try.
that was Ben.
And it's all done. All New Vegas stuff in City in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it's pretty anywhere.
No.
I was just trying to jump.
No!
I was thinking working on game binding with like Planescape and stuff.
See, that move is so dumb.
Yeah, I tried to
so
play
good.
Planescape like a year or 2 ago, and it's pretty hard to get through.
I think the interface is definitely dated, and the mechanics are really hard to get through. But I
Yeah,
think
it's
that
the old D&D Magic system is That's so weird.
The Bantian system?
What?
The Bantian system?
Magic?
Yeah, for D&D, the Bantian system.
Whatever, the one where you have to just go to sleep.
Yeah.
And learn
You
your
have to
shit
prepare
in
yourself
advance.
for memorization.
Whatever, nerd.
Spell memorization.
Get ready for the next battle.
Fucking geeks up in here with their Dungeons and Dragons.
Whatever.
Level 54 Gygaxian. So yeah, but that game I think still in certain ways is on capacity
For what?
like for certain aspects of your RPGs, like party NPC interaction and like that. I mean, granted, I'm seeing this through like rose-tinted glasses of how old I played this, etc. But it was pretty cool. So like a game where you're actually going to have some interesting conversations with NPC members, etc.
Yeah, I think if it were paced a little better, it would be a lot easier.
The intro is a little slow. Like getting out of the more slow.
Yeah, it took forever.
I agree. Even at the time, I was like, so long. But
And I knew, like, I knew what I was getting into because everybody makes jokes about how, like, oh, you mean the novel and that kind of thing. So I was giving it a fair chance. And I was like, oh, that's okay. So you technically can't die per se because you're already dead or something. And that's kind of funky. I was trying to get into it, but like, it's such a slog to get into the real game that I was like, ugh. And I did get out of there, and I got into the town, and I spent several hours playing through it, but
yeah, there are some awesome stuff about it. It's one of those things that I think is noteworthy, especially at the time. It's still noteworthy in some ways, but other aspects of its age get in the way.
How tired are you of seeing that?
No, it's not the combo. It's the stupid string. Like I don't even mind I'm over the combo thing. Like whatever, I'll deal with that.
he does the same things that he does in
Yeah, but I don't
anyway.
know. I don't know which ones. I don't know which ones they are or how they end.
Oh fuck! I really should try all push that button.
Stop trying to guess and just do more snake edges.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
You'll be
doing.
fine.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I don't know how I did that.
it does it automatically after a certain number of steps.
No, it doesn't.
No, you have to push a button,
You have to
but
press-
everybody.
It's running for it.
Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, I thought I did it.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh, gonna hop right over it.
So stop whipping stuff.
Ah, fuck.
What the? That was dumb. Wait. No.
I'll hop off after this one.
No. Let me play one more game.
Okay.
And then you.
Get ready for the
I'll
next
turn on the
battle.
tabs. Get the math going.
Round one.
We're doing head-to-head on the outro.
Yeah. Yes, I figured that we'd figure it out after I got a quote on the phone stuff.
I was just making sure it didn't work, especially when you play how fast it is on
Right.
some of the dead stuff, so I just wanted to make sure it wasn't
Yeah. No. I definitely do. I figured that like I said, we'll work that out in like the battery and shit when I figure out how much all the comments will cost. The CPS for battery. Oh, sorry. I did it. Why didn't I win the round? Sure. Why didn't I? You were awesome. Who can get to their sneaky roll first?
Round two.
That's the best way to dash it.
Fight.
Oh my fucking god! That move is. I've tried to sidewalk it like 10 times, and I keep getting hit by it. don't know what to do after that.
Just stand up and snicker.
Round 3. Fight.
Ah, fuck, I was way too late.
What the? Whoa! I did not mean to. Okay.
Yeah, that was.
All right.
You win.
I need to learn. I need to learn what June's strings are so I can stop getting hit by them.
Yes. Okay, so what's going on? Good. Intero part.
Red bottom. Voila.
You can start plugging in the wires and shit.